My name is Frydendahl. I'm a Danish artist. I work in the lens-based arts, like photography and like sort of what comes from that. So in this show that I'm doing at Sade, I'm doing a series of traditional photographs and a series of sculptures hanging on the wall and some fortune cookies. The show is called Is This It? And it's sort of like wandering on my mid-career spectrum, like sort of what comes after this, what is happening, am I just looping what's going on? All the pieces in this show are derived from like a couple of books that I've been reading over the past couple of years. One is called Bliss Montage by Ling Ma, which is a science fiction, fantasy fiction book that sort of just have that element of like realism and friction all at once. The pieces go from this one that we're standing by right now, which is called Baptism, which is a plexiglass sculpture with a photographic print that speaks on the fact that I was born into like a Christian heritage and where I'm from, and so does all like the wall sculptures. So one is called Baptism, one is called Affiliation, one is called Reaffirmation, and sort of just like wanders on what it is to like have spirituality and then also sometimes not. The photographic pieces, which is on the other side of the room, speaks more to sort of like general stories or like sort of like pre-eliminated like imagery that came up for me when I was thinking about the subject matter. So we'll have like elf hairs on the walls, which was like pieces that were in previous work of mine that sort of came back as like evidence, or like a young man with an egg under his chin sort of creating friction and talking about like what is just about to happen, or an older person like sitting by a gambling, like a like a gambling machine, which I don't know what it's called in English, which I'm sorry for, but speaks on like sort of the lust for something or like the seeking of something. We also have like a heart-shaped bathtub, which is like talking about lust, and we have a piece talking about peace called 1312, which is the opposite of that. So the show in general is all about mortality and rethinking one's own path and being in it.
He was not in the Super Bowl. Yeah, more importantly,